Namaste. Hello. I'm Samit from Akshobhya Foundation. So I was watching few videos and I thought maybe I should take this video up to make it clear. The thing I'm talking about is what are intuitions? I know there are various contexts and meaning about what are intuitions. Forget all your bookish knowledges. Let's get into practical context of to understand what is intuitions. Intuitions comes from two words, in and tuitions. Bring it to a real life scenario. When do you use the term tuitions? Your children, they go to school or they go to college, and though they are getting coaching there, they need an extra sort of coaching which gives them an individual attention, make them understand more and give them more inspiration to build more ideas into it. This place which makes and gives is a place what is called as tuitions. Now bring this word similarly into yourself. In tuitions, what most of the time people refer to is looking into somebody's future, looking at your own future, looking at world's future. See, these are perceptions not happening through your sense experience. Something is bringing those ideas up inside you that this is going to happen, that is going to happen. Be aware, be aware. So these are called intuitions. Now, most of them associate only looking into future perspective as intuitions. We need to bring clarity. Just looking at futuristic perspective is only one part of intuition, just a minute part of intuition. But most of them are just making this a huge concept that only this is intuition, only these are intuitions. Let me make it more clear to you. When I say intuitions, there are various parts of intuitions. Usually, intuitions come in three different varieties, to three different kinds of categories of people. The categories of people are visual, kinesthetic, and auditory. When I say visual, people who get intuitions with visual kind of a person, they tend to see future. They tend to see future. They can look at you and suspect. Just by looking into your eyes, a person can tell, okay, this person might be going through some sort of emotional problem. Probably this person is depressed. Probably this person is not sleeping well enough. Probably this person is going through some sort of health issues. This is one form of intuition where visual kind of people get. Kinesthetic kind of intuitions. Kinesthetic kind of intuitions means people can feel. Even today, there are certain people in my village where the person just sticks his hand out on a plain empty field and tells if the weather is going to be really sunny by today, or the entire day will it be raining, or is it going to be cloudy. These are one type of intuitions. And other type of intuition what kinesthetic people feel is, they feel in the sense, they feel some sort of a danger coming into their life. I feel something wrong is going to happen. Gut feeling. You've heard of this term, gut feeling. I feel there is something wrong that is going to happen to my husband, my father, or there is something wrong that is going to happen in this place, to that relative, this relative. This is a kinesthetic kind of intuition. Auditory kind of intuitions are intuitions where people tend to hear intuitions. Probably some sort of a voice, Vedic mantras, sacred texts, revelations. All these things come under auditory intuitions. Now, when I say intuitions, this is just a normal perception that can be acquired by every human being on this planet. Yes, this might be shocking to you. Intuitions can be acquired by every human being on this planet. Intuition is not some sort of a special thing that you are going to get. No, it is just altering your frequency of your mind. EEG, electroencephalograph, is a machine which can tell on what frequency your brain is running. Let me give you an example. You have a radio machine. In this radio machine, you set it to 91.1 and it comes to Radio City. You set the frequency to 91.9, it is Radio Indigo, and 98.3 is Radio Mirchi. 91.1 is Radio City, which plays more of Hindi songs. I don't know, I'm just saying as an example. Let's keep it as Hindi songs. 91.9 Radio Indigo plays more of English songs. And 98.3 is a frequency when you alter, they play Kannada songs. Regional songs basically. So when you alter this frequency, you get songs of different varieties, different languages according to the frequency you set. Exactly the same way, you need to set a certain frequency in your mind. The frequency of your thought process is different than the frequency of your imagination. The frequency of your thought process is different from that of your sleep or your dream. When you are dreaming, you cannot think. That is because the frequency is altered. When you are imagining, you can't think because the frequency is different. And when you are in a deep sleep, you cannot dream, you cannot think, you cannot imagine. That is because the frequency is entirely different. In the same way, intuition is a certain frequency. And to gather this frequency, you need meditation. You need to know how to get into this frequency, tap this inner frequency that you have. In the same way, intuitions come in different varieties. When I say intuitions, people get intuition of knowledge. So when I say knowledge, you've heard this term, think out of the box. When you say think out of the box, most of the people think they can think something new. No, intuitions. Intuitions mean what a normal average person cannot think about a certain situation or a problem, this person can think about it, can give solution, can give new perspective to it, can give new perception to it. This is called intuition of knowledge. And intuition of sounds. When I say intuition of sounds, the most fundamental and the best example that I can give you is in our Indian culture called Shruti literature. Vedas and Upanishads come under Shruti literature. These are not made by rishis, these are heard by rishis. Shruti means that which is heard. Heard by rishis. So intuition of listening, intuition of feeling, in the same way will become something that you feel. So intuition of knowledge is one sort of intuition. Intuition of future is another type of intuition. Same way, each and every person's intuition can be awakened. But the awakening of intuition happens to the person's interest. Now, Vedic rishis were interested in giving auspicious sacred knowledge, which is going to last for centuries together. So their intuitions was on getting the sounds of eternal knowledge. Same way, Rishi Parashara, his intuitions were on planets to see the future, to set proper time. So he developed intuitions on this and developed scripture called astrology. Same way, intuitions of knowledge to get into yourself, that is yoga. Intuitions of knowing what the reality is, Upanishads. Same way, each and every intuition keeps differing from person to person. Whatever your interests are, those are the intuitions that you develop. Same way, intuitions are of 64 in nature. In our Indian culture, we have this term as the person is knowledgeable in 64 ways. 64 ways, 64 ವಿದ್ಯೆದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರಂಗತ in Kannada. That means the person is knowledgeable in 64 varieties of skills. That means intuitions can be developed in 64 forms. So in these 64 forms, whichever your interest is, you develop these intuitions. Now when I say intuitions, I have heard few of the people making bifurcation. Whatever intuitions that rishis had got, those are the only intuitions, sacred intuitions. No other intuitions are right. This is a bigger intuition, this is a smaller intuition. These are not good intuitions. Whatever intuitions that are coming in today's generation is not intuition at all. Only the olden intuitions are true intuitions. You are condemning intuitions itself. Intuitions are gift of nature. If you believe in God, that means it is a gift of God. Let's keep it as like that. It means you are condemning the gift. Let's stop this bifurcation by saying that this is a greater intuition, this is a smaller intuition. Those people were great, nowadays people are not great. There is no such thing. Every person is equal and every person in this nature is unique. So there is no bifurcation, there is no hierarchy. You are unique in your own way, in your own self. So whatever intuitions you get is an intuition that is coming to you based on your interest, and you need to value and respect it as you respect whatever the Vedic texts were and however you respect Upanishads. Same way you need to value every sort of intuitions. But to tap into these intuitions, whatever you have, you need meditation. You need a way to get into this inner frequency of tapping into this intuition, and the best way is meditation. Log into www.akshobhyafoundation.com. Let's tap this inner frequency together with me. Until then, stay tuned.